Hello and welcome to Bluestream Analytics. I'd like to take a few minutes just to walk you through the software. Bluestream Analytics was originally created by Investors Realty Minnesota. We were frustrated. We had a lot of investor clients and we would spend hours looking through the MLS trying to find properties that may work for them. And that's where the idea was born that if we could automate that search, maybe we would have better luck. So that's what we've done here. And I'd like to take just a few minutes to walk you through how it works. I've started a search here, and as you can see at the top of the screen, I can log in based on various criteria. I've looked at the last 48 hours. I can also change the date and go back farther if I'd like. These are some of the options that have come up and been assigned to particular clients whose I've set searches up for. You can see Scott is a client, and he is looking to purchase with cash and do a cash rehab and keep the property as a rent. This particular property is on Park Street, and it cash flows $8,400 a year, which is pretty good. It's a 6.8% cash-on-cash return. The ARV value, however, is less than the asking price, so it's probably not a great idea for Scott. But let's look further down. This one here on Rainy has a asking price of $99 and an after repair value of $115, but it also has a negative net income. Again, probably not a great option. We prefer that after they do their flips or their rehabs, there be some natural equity left in the property. So let's keep looking. Here's one that's asking $57. The after repair is $138, so there's some money left over as equity after the repairs, and it cash flows $10,000 a year, and that's a 9.0% return on that investment. Not bad. This one might be a good option for Scott. It's something I definitely want to show him. You can see there's two price points here, one lower, one higher. One is the average, that's the lower. The higher price is based on the highest sale price in the area. So it kind of gives us a best case scenario for each property. Again, he's purchasing with cash on a cash rehab, and he's going to keep it as a rental. The high means this one will need a higher amount of rehab, and so we've budgeted a higher amount per square foot for that rehab. So this is a good option for him. Let's take a peek and just kind of see what it looks like. So I can click the camera button over there and it'll show me the photo. Here's the exterior. It does look like it could use a little updating. The question is, does it need rehab inside? It does have some newer siding, it looks like. That's great. And obviously, it's going to need some work inside. I'm happy that I budgeted for that higher amount per square foot because clearly I'm going to need a whole new kitchen. Looks like a new bath, and quite a bit of other updates. But for a flip, I like what I see so far. So Bluestream has helped me kind of pinpoint this property. This is something I might want to tell Scott about and have him go take a drive by, or we set up a showing and go take a look at it. He has kind of an idea where he wants to work. He does a lot of the work himself and oversees a lot of it, so he really wants a chance to get over there a lot, and that's why I may want to look at some of the basics of this property. It's got 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Great, it's going to be a great rental. 3 bedrooms is wonderful for a single family. And again, where is it? So let's take a look at the map. This is going to show me in green where the property is, and notice the red pins. Those are comparables that I have popped up, and you can see they're all fairly close, and it gives me a good idea where this is. It's just south of downtown St. Paul. I know this area very well, but I am curious about those comparables. What do they actually look like? So here's the report I can come up with. It tells me that my rent is going to be somewhere around $13.90, which is great. The taxes, it's got basic information from the MLS. And it also lists all those comparables we were just talking about. So as an investor, when I send this report over, they can get a pretty good idea of what the property they're looking at could look like if they renovated it. So for instance, at $250,000, what does that property look like? Obviously, that'd be nice to get my property up to that price per square foot. There are all those comps again. So you can see Bluestream has helped me as a real estate broker jump in and quickly find an option for my client in less than 10 minutes. I can send these reports over along with MLS listing sheets and have Scott just kind of take a look at it. Page 2 of the report gives him some of the basic information that Bluestream found. We're budgeting a higher amount for this one. It gives him the list price, the after repair value based on those comps, what the annual cash flow is, and what he can expect as a return if he's able to meet that rental rate and stay within the budget of the rehab. This is definitely one that I would send over to Scott, and I may do that right now. It would give me a chance to have him take a look at it, and then I may go take a second look at it myself, or I may set up a showing with him directly. Now, let's say a client says to me, hey, I'd like to get some information on a specific property. I'm just going to grab an MLS number here, and I'm going to go into the back end of Bluestream and punch in the MLS number of a specific property that maybe a client called me about. And this particular client, as you can see here in Bluestream, I can search based on their financing, whether they're buying with cash, conventional, hard money. We can add in other scenarios. So this particular client wants to do a conventional loan rehab, but he doesn't want to do a huge rehab. He wants to do a lower amount rehab. And here's that property that he pulled up and asked me about. You can see we've budgeted a lower amount. We have assigned a price per square foot in our market for that lower amount of rehab, which is basically carpet, paint, some basic things, not a whole gut job of a property. But this gives me a good idea of what this property is going to look like. And it looks like a pretty good one for this client. Again, I may want to send this off to them and have them take a look at it as a potential purchase. So thank you for taking some time to explore Bluestream Analytics with us. I hope that your main takeaway from this short video is that Bluestream Analytics solves a huge problem that residential investors have. Both realtors and the investors themselves are constantly looking for properties that financially make sense, whether they're flipping it or renting it or a little of both. Bluestream Analytics allows us to run a search based on an individual's criteria for success and find those needles in a haystack and use our time and our clients' time wisely in order to seek out properties that will help them reach their goals. Thank you.